eating nothing since morning, fuck, starving as fuck. But those situations, let's say you find yourself in a situation where you haven't eaten for a long time. I mean, I told you I've been in Africa where you would eat like a kilogram a day. Yeah, so I restrict myself to a kilogram a day, just in case the victimization gets so strong, yeah, that they put me back into that scenario. I should still be able to do the shit I do. Yeah, right. So without further ado, let's get on with this shit. Yeah, and I don't want it to be long. Yeah, I just want to go straight into it. And um, I was gonna do animal noises like, but that's just not me. You get me? Yeah. So the technique is quite simple. Yeah. If you're in a situation where you're feeling anxious, I told you consider the three cards that are in the game of life. You have paranormal, paranoia, and conspiracy. You don't react. You might hear voices telling you, I'm going to get you, I'm going to do this, but don't react. If you need to expend energy, yeah, then I suggest you get a barbell of decent size. You're not going to be able to do 100 kilogram because I've been doing it for since 2007, over 10 years. Yeah, since 2005, I think is my first video was in 2007. Yeah, so you're not gonna do 100 straight, but do something you can't lift. And remember, your posture has to be good because this is a lift that most big people struggle with, and I'm only 94 kilograms. Yeah, so for me to be able to do it, it means that I'm just expending that pent up anger, aggression, anxiety, the adrenaline builds up. Also, having had a lady for a long time, so the testosterone is really high. Yeah, and I don't let my chemical imbalances affect my intellect. Yeah, or my ability to reason good. Yeah, so that's why am I rambling on, man? Fuck, let me just get on with this shit. Yeah, fuck that. Rambling on like that, man. Yeah, but that's too fucking much, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, you shouldn't chat too much. Yeah, so that's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Yeah, and I show you the weight. Yeah, sorry I'm still chatting, but it's just like sometimes I get in the mood when I'm chatting too much. Yeah, that's 2.5. Yeah, I show you. I just got it from here. I just put the thing off. Yeah, and I just got it from here. 2.5, and you can see the other side. Yeah, looks the same. I don't know if you can see it. It should bloody well look the same. Put the fucking light on. Yeah. Yeah. So this 2.5 came from. Right. So I'll show you the weights. That's your 2.5. Yeah. Okay. And that's your 5. Yeah. And that's your. I could have done more cars, man. That's your 10. That felt like a good lift. That's your 10. Yeah. And that's your 10 again. Yeah. And that's your but then again, because it felt good, yeah, and that's your 10 again. Yeah, so that's forgotten it, 10, 20, 30, 47.5 plus 47.5 on the other side. That is 95 plus the bar, which is 7.5, which is 102.5. I've done this before, but I just wanted to show you how it is helping, because to treat my condition, which was depression, but I've got elements of anxiety and paranoia, so I'm suspicious of everything, but I just don't want to react. I don't want to act out. I don't want to do something that will make me do paperwork. I don't like paperwork because I don't like reading. I read a lot, but I don't like reading. So I try to avoid paperwork. So always make sure that you You only react when you catch someone in the act. Yeah, only react when you catch someone in the act. Yeah, you don't attack someone on a maybe, or I suspect this person of doing something, so I'm gonna attack them for it. You don't do that. You catch them in the act, because when you catch them in the act, if someone's about to punch you and you punch them back, you was in the act of defending yourself, and that's an eye for an eye. So that's always a good thing. Yeah. So I've managed to contain my paranoid thoughts, yeah, by just being like that. I try not to eat, because then that will become so easy. Try to do something that's impossible, but now it's become easier. Yeah. And today I had an episode where I experienced what was going to turn into a reverse placebo, I like to call it. I can't remember the official word. Moment where my subconscious was going to start to make me ill. Yeah. So I'd done a bit of meditation, and I had to lift this weight, because I know deep inside, yeah, I'm angry as fuck for just slipping up and allowing myself to view or to witness a piece of data that I knew will cause me to have this reverse placebo effect. But I'm learning to cope, because in life you're gonna see things. You can even pass a billboard and see something that can drive you to have reverse placebo effects. That's why I disagree with advertising here in Europe that they've removed the branding, and they're just putting on images of people dying and having cancers, and I disagree with that, because once you look at that, you start to do it to yourself. Yeah. So I just wanted to share this moment with you, and it was an ideal moment. This is how I deal with suspicions that have no evidence behind it. You get into some kind of fight or flight, your adrenaline builds up, but I've programmed myself to know that whatever happens, unless there's evidence, if there is clear and immediate present danger, you react to it. If there isn't, then you save that. I haven't eaten since 5 o'clock this morning, and it's now 5 o'clock at night. So because I've been attacked by demons, and this is a serious thing. Demons, like I said in my song, my latest song, which is good grief, I can't remember it. What can I do you for? Yeah, demons, when they sit in you, one of them pretends to be you. It pretends to be the voice. It pretends to be your voice. Yeah. So when you hear chatter in your head, he pretends to be your voice. Now, then he starts to make himself feel different ways. Strategically, he could start to make himself feel tired, start to make himself feel ill. And then your mind is tricked into thinking that it's you that's thinking that you're tired, it's you that's feeling ill. Yeah? And this demon, basically, when he's in my mind, I don't need to eat. Because I'm trying to starve him out. Yeah? If I start to feel starved, it starts to resonate in his consciousness, and he starts to feel like he's starving out. But if he stays in there with so much energy, I use his. Yeah? It's like a matrix, but in reverse. So everything that's in my mind, I can use that as a battery. So why would I need to eat? Yeah? Anyway, I've got to eat. See you later.